In the previous tutorial, I've shown how to control the trains. Now, let's take a closer look at the customization features. The Train Controller Asset Collection is available on the Unreal Marketplace, links in the description below. Let's start with Railroad customization. The railroad is procedurally generated using modular static meshes that can be easily replaced by custom or third-party meshes. Rails, sleepers, stop blocks and the track ballast, every part of the structure is separated on its own mesh. This modular design makes it possible to customize any parts of the structure individually, giving you more control and flexibility over the customization process. The materials applied to each part of the structure are also selected individually, so it is also possible to reuse the meshes to create multiple railroad variations, just by applying different materials to them. It is recommended to save custom railroads, so they can be reused later as many times as you need. To create a custom railroad asset, use the Unreal Editor Blueprint Creation menu, and select the BP Railroad as the parent class. Select the proper name, and double-click the new asset to open the Blueprint Editor window, then customize the railroad and compile and save to apply the changes. Since this new railroad asset inherits from the original railroad class, it is compatible with all railroad-related features by default. Now, let's take a look at the Railcar customization features. Railcars are also procedurally generated using modular static meshes. However, since they are composed of a larger number of individual components, they are far more complex, requiring a more detailed customization system. Every part of the railcar has its own section under the customization settings. In general, it is possible to customize the mesh, location and rotation, paint job color and textures of every single part of the railcar. Everything is customizable: the railcar body, couplers, bumpers, wheels, doors, windows, interiors, lights, sound effects, etc. Custom railcars can be created by using the Asset Creation menu. For the parent class, you must select either the locomotive base or the wagon base class, depending on which type of railcar you are creating. After creating and renaming the file, open the Blueprint Editor window, and take your time adjusting the customization settings. It is recommended to start by selecting the railcar body, then use it as reference to adjust the other parts. You can use custom or third-party meshes, as long as each part of the railcar structure is separated on its own mesh, just like the sample meshes included in the asset. You may also reuse meshes. For example, you may replace only the body mesh and use the sample wheels and coupler meshes to create your custom railcar. Once you're satisfied with the results, you just need to compile and save to apply the changes. The paint job can be manually customized, or randomized on spawn to make it easier to create multiple train variations. When randomization is enabled, the paint job is generated using the list of possible colors and textures defined under the Color Randomization section. It is recommended to pick colors that look good on the selected railcar mesh. That way, even though the paint job is randomly generated, you have total control over the possible variations. The initial paint job assigned on spawn is kept throughout the entire lifetime of the railcar instance. However, it is also possible to reroll the selected paint job by clicking the Randomize parameters. Cargo also supports color randomization. For example, by using the same mesh and randomizing the color, you can simulate wagons carrying coal, gravel, or iron ore. Since the railcars are composed of static meshes, moving parts are animated dynamically by code. These parts have additional customization parameters, which were designed to be as simple and intuitive as possible. Animated parts includes wheels, trucks, steam train coupling rods, doors, etc. This design facilitates the customization process, and have two major advantages when compared to traditional skeletal mesh animations. Number 1, custom or third-party meshes don't need to be rigged in order to be animated, and number 2, animated parts can be customized without leaving the Unreal Editor. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I would also love to know which features you would like to be included in the future updates. Don't forget to visit the Unreal Marketplace for a closer look at the train controller collection. It has everything you need to add trains to your Unreal Engine project, so what are you waiting for?